Oh, good morning. Some people missed my Harrison lesson, and I've had a request to redo it, so here it is. And I think I'm going to do it in two videos, this one and then a more in-depth one. So I've just got to read it first. I hope I don't get sacked. Anyway, so he's been in the graveyard. He's looked around. He's seen graffiti everywhere. He's remembered how he used to look after graves, his grandparents' graves with his father. That doesn't happen anymore. He lives in London. And he sees United, actually Leeds United, graffitied on his parents' gravestone, and is thinking about it, and wonders if it's a cri de coeur from enraged youth. So here's the answer. Here's the attack. So what's a cri de coeur, cunt? Can't you speak the language that your mum spoke? Think of her. Can you only get your tongue round fucking Greek? Go fuck yourself, a cri de coeur. She didn't talk like you do for a start, I shouted, turning where I thought the voice had been. She didn't understand your fucking art. She thought your fucking poetry obscene. I wish on this skin's words, deep aspirations. First a prayer for my parents I can't make, then a call to Britain and all the nations made in the name of love for peace's sake. Aspirations, cunt. Folk on fucking Dole have got about as much scope to aspire above the shit they're dumped in, cunt, as coal aspires to be chucked on fucking fire. Okay, forget the aspirations. Look, I know United's losing gets you fans incensed, and how far the harp inside you makes you go, but all these V's against. I'll tell you then what really riles a bloke. It's reading on the graves the jobs they did, butcher, publican and baker. Me? I'll croak doing the same now to do now as a kid. Hard birth, while my mum says. Almost killed her. Death after life on Dole won't seem as hard. Look at this cunt Wordsworth organ builder, this fucking haberdasher Appleyard. If me mum's up there, don't want to listen to me, her listening to me list me dirty deeds and have to pipe up to St. fucking Peter I've been on Dole all my life in fucking Leeds. Then hallelujah, sticking angels gob when Dole wallers fuck off to the void. What'll Mason carve up for their jobs? The cunts who lieth here were unemployed. This lot worked at one job all life through. Byron Tanner lieth here interred. They'll chisel fucking poet when they do you, and that you cunt's a crude four-letter word. Listen, cunt, I said, before you start your jeering, the reason I want this in a book is to give ungrateful cunts like you a hearing. A book, you stupid cunt. It's not worth a fuck. The only reason why I write this poem at all on yobs like you who do the dirt on death is to give some higher meaning to your scrawl. Don't fucking bother, cunt. Don't waste your breath. You piss artist skinhead cunt. You wouldn't know. And it doesn't fucking matter if you do. The skin and poet united fucking Rambo, but the autre that je hais is fucking you. I've told you no more Greek. That's your last warning. I'll boot your fucking balls to kingdom come. They'll find your cold on grave tomorrow morning, so don't speak Greek. Don't treat me like I'm dumb. Gosh, that took 3.5 minutes. I do like to start with going back to the text. So here's a brief explainer. First of all, it's the attack on his poetry, isn't it? He's used the word cri de coeur instead of cry from the heart. And this is Skinner that we later find out to be him, although it's pretty obvious once you know him with a different life, saying, why are you using words like cri de coeur? Can't you speak the language that your mum spoke? What is wrong with normal English? And this skinhead, it's not as simple as that, thinks it's Greek because Tony Harrison's famous for his Greek translations, so not realising that it's French. He's not got the education, but his attack is sound, really. Go fuck yourself with cri de coeur. It's the two sides of Harrison, isn't it? The power, whatever you think of it, of go fuck yourself, and cri de coeur with its educated French import. So this is him wrestling with himself, isn't it? So his mother, much as he might want to write the language that his mum spoke, she wouldn't like this sort of language. She would have found this very poetry, this very poem, she would have found it obscene. She wouldn't have liked it. So then he goes into his own head. The Skin's word is united, and he's got deep aspirations, deep hopes for it. Does it mean that my parents are united, that Britain is united, and that the world can be united in world peace? That would be great. And here the Skinhead seems to hear his thoughts and attack him. Aspirations, right? If you're on the dole, if you're on benefits, you are sapped. You're exhausted mentally, emotionally. You just haven't got the scope to think out of it very often. So Harrison accepts that, forget the aspiration. So he's arguing back with himself, accepting it, and asking, why are you against everything? On that cliffhanger, here we have, these verses are all the Skinhead's explanation, and it's all about the setting as well, that he's in a graveyard and people's graves have got their jobs on and his won't have a job on. So there's Wordsworth, famous poet, but this case is an organ builder. Hat maker, haberdasher, Appleyard, hat maker, butchers, publicans, bakers. R. Croak, doing the same now to do now as a kid. Like, I'm nothing, I'm nobody. Who am I going to be? What am I going to tell St. Peter? Wattle the mason, carve up. So the stonemason, what will they put on my grave? That's a great line, isn't it? Cunts alive here unemployed. There's lack of meaning in life. There's lack of identity, purpose, status. It's all been ripped away. Unemployment in 80s Britain. So his character, this verse is also part of his thinking. Harrison giving voice to this skinhead. This lot had a job and identity, and you've got one. They'll chisel fucking poet when they do you. What good are you though? It's a crude 4-letter word. So here's Harrison's. It's all him arguing with himself, isn't it? Look, the reason I want this in a book is to explain people like you, like I just have. And then he argues with himself, a book's not worth a fuck. Am I worth it? Is it useful? Is it, and this is an argument he has again in working. Am I meaningful? Am I as important as these other jobs? And I reckon he is more important than a call centre worker who's trying to persuade you've had a car accident. But anyway, back on track. So he's debating the value of his own work. I reckon he decides he is valuable. But anyway, this is the debate. And here again, the reason he's written this is to give some higher meaning to your scrawls. You've scrawled all over this graveyard and I'm explaining why. And then he argues with himself, don't fucking bother, don't waste your breath. So he gets very angry and it's very educated. The other, that I am, is you and me, we're one, even though it's literally in the poem. It's also to do with parts of society. We're not alien from each other, we're all part of the same thing. You know your Inspector Calls, don't you? But it's actually quite incoherent for me. The Skin and Poet united fucking Rambo. So Skin and Poet united, Rambo, and this is a Rambo quote, je ai un autre. But it's very difficult to understand and it's not quite coherent. The Skinhead's not going to I didn't understand it, I had to look it up. So the Skinhead, don't talk that way. And this is a great line, I'll boot your fucking balls to Kingdom Come. Most people laugh, have a little giggle at that one. It's got the power. So you might think, he can do both. He can write the elevated powerful, and he can write the demotic, the ordinary, the normal speech powerful. Don't speak Greek, don't exclude me. I can understand, but not if you go off into this educated speak. Okay, I will now make my next video, and I hope you've got something from that anyway.